Hello students, in previous lecture we have started to learn second topic of unit first of paper 3 which is applied physics first. What is the name of second topic? Right, laser. What is the acronym for laser? Laser means light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Then tell me, what is the basic principle of laser light? Right, stimulated emission. Stimulated emission. Okay, so today we will try to understand what is actually stimulated emission. Okay, but before that we must know some process, or we can say that some phenomenon which are associated with the stimulated emission. First process is called as a absorption process. Absorption of electromagnetic radiation. And second process is called as a spontaneous emission process. Focus this word, spontaneous emission, not stimulated emission. Okay, so first let us try to understand what is absorption of electromagnetic radiation. To understand absorption, we have to revise some things that we have learned in previous lecture, the things which are related with the matter. Matter is made up of what? Right, matter is made up of atoms. Okay, whatever may be the form, solid, liquid or gases. Okay, so here I am drawing the internal structure of atom. All of we know that atom is made up of nucleus. Okay, nucleus is consist of which particle? Proton and neutrons. Surrounding nucleus there are orbitals. Okay, so this is first orbital, right? Then second orbit. Okay, and in these orbits which particles are present? Right, electrons are present, and these electrons are continuously revolving. Okay, and when these electrons present at particular orbit, it possess certain amount of energy. In first orbit it possesses certain amount of energy. In second orbit it possesses certain amount of energy which is higher than first orbit. Okay, so in first orbit electron possess lowest amount of energy. Therefore we call it as ground state. Okay, so I am trying the energy level diagram. Energy level diagram can be drawn with the help of horizontal lines. Okay, so this one is E1, which we call as a ground state. Okay, then E2 is there. E2 is the higher energy level than E1. Okay, which we call as a excited state. Okay, and we can also call it as first excited state. Okay, then E3. E3 there. E3 is a second excited state, right? That means electron can have either E1 amount of energy or E2 amount of energy or E3 amount of energy and so on. Okay, so this is all about the matter. Then we talk about the radiation. Okay, let us talk about the radiation. Right, and radiation means electromagnetic radiation. So here we have considered particle nature of electromagnetic radiation. Okay, particle nature. And in particle nature we consider that electromagnetic radiation is made up of bundle of energy, or we can say that packet of energy having amount E is equal to h nu, and that packet we call as a photon. That packet is called as a photon, right? So here we consider particle nature of the electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so this is the radiation and this is all about the matter. Then we are interacting radiation with the matter. So let us see what will happen when we interact radiation with the matter. Okay, so for that let us consider here photon. This is the photon. This is the symbol which is used to represent photon. Okay, this photon consists of certain amount of energy. H nu is the amount of energy. Nu is the frequency. H is the Planck constant. Okay, so this is actually our atom. Okay, this is actually our atom. Okay, and here this radiation in the form of photon interacts with the matter. Okay, then what will happen when this photon possess specific amount of energy, or we can say that sufficient amount of energy? Okay, then this photon interacts with this electron, right? So before interaction, what is the situation? Before interaction, what is the situation? This is the even amount of energy, which is lowest state, and here electron is present, and E2 is the, for simplicity I am just considering only two energy level, E1 and E2. So this is the situation before interaction. Okay, electron present at E1 and E2 state which is empty, right? It does not contain any electron, right? Then after interaction, when we interact this photon having energy E is equal to h nu with this electron, then after interaction what will happen? This electron will absorb this photon. That is why it is called as a absorption. And when this electron absorb the photon, then what will happen? This electron takes energy, and when it receive sufficient amount of energy to reach at E2, this electron will go into the first excited state, that is E2. Okay, and here E1 after absorption. Okay, so just simple. This process, entire process is called as a absorption process. Absorption of what? Absorption of electromagnetic radiation in the form of photon. So what will happen to the photon when electron receive the energy? What will happen to the photon? That photon get absorbed. That means that photon completely disappear. Okay, but here condition on the energy is that photon must possess energy which is h nu, which is equal to E2 minus E1. Okay, E2 minus E1 means difference in amount of energy, successive energy, right? E2 minus E1. If this photon possess lower energy than E2 minus E1, then what will happen? Such type of absorption process will not take place. Or even if that photon possess higher amount of energy than E2 minus E1, then this absorption process will not happen. Okay, so you understood absorption of photon, absorption of electromagnetic radiation. Okay, so we will stop at here. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the spontaneous emission.